Our next company is Universal Auto.
Universal Autofoundry Limited, incepted in the year 1972, is a world-class manufacturer of ductile iron and grey cast iron machined components. Listed in Bombay Stock Exchange since year 2015, we are fully integrated casting and machining facilities spread at 3 different locations in Jaipur, 2 locations at Kaladera, and with the latest 6th facility at Ringas. We supply our castings to various OEMs and engineering industries with a total installed casting production capacity of 45,000 metric tons per year. In the state-of-the-art molding technology, we have 5 molding lines which are capable to make castings between 5 kgs to 120 kgs. Tight flask high pressure molding line DISA Flex 70HS having box size of 1000 mm into 700 mm into 375 mm cope and 325 mm drag, having mold speed of 60 molds per hour. Flask glass high pressure molding line FPO3 by Sinto Japan, having cake size of 610 mm into 510 mm into 225 mm cope and drag having maximum mold speed of 133 molds per hour. DISA ARPA 450 simultaneous jolt squeeze molding lines with maximum box sizes of 700 mm into 600 mm into 300 mm cope and drag having mold speed of 40 molds per hour. In-house 3D modeling software and mold flow analysis simulation software helps us to design and develop first-time right casting. Tool room for design and development of casting toolings for Sinto HPML and ARPA molding lines. Core making facilities. Precision cores are produced on fully automatic, universal parted cold box core shooter up to 100 kg score weight. Imported fully automatic LPG fired shell core shooters. 12-meter long conveyorized tunnel type core oven. Automatic core assembly and transfer fixture ensures core assembly and placement of cores at exact position. High-speed intensive sand mixer ensures uniform mixing of green sand. Online SMC control of sand compactability and moisture provides right quality of sand release to molding. Inductotherm make quad track induction furnace having melting capacity of 6 metric tons per hour. State-of-the-art fully automatic PLC controlled raw material charging system into furnace crucibles. Imported German-make Spectromax spectrometer capable to detect 31 elements. Auto pour by Kunkel Wagner with automatic inoculation dosing system ensures constant pouring rate and pouring temperature for every mold. 3 hours of cooling time in the mold box is ensured with programmed cooling line. After cooling, the castings are sent for auto knockout and shakeout. The overhead casting cooling conveyor facility provides additional 2 to 4 hours of cooling time before casting reaches the fettling shop. Overhead monorail hanger blast cleaning machine with continuous conveyor by V-labrator followed by various grinding cells. Overhead 100-meter long conveyorized hanger type spray paint booth followed by 24 hours of curing time in multi-level storage system that ensures perfect DFT and finish. Universal is equipped with advanced testing laboratories for various types of testing such as Sand Lab for core and molding sand testing, microscope with image analyzer software, hardness testing machine, automatic universal tensile testing machine, power bandsaw for casting, cut, sectioning and analysis. Universal's diverse machining facilities enable us to provide total machining solution for our esteemed customers. Our machine shops are equipped with latest machine tools. We are using world-class horizontal machining center to achieve critical geometrical tolerances. Special cells of vertical turning centers, vertical machining centers and CNC turning centers are designed for high volume line manufacturing of wheels hubs, flywheel housings and differential cases. We also have dedicated machining setups to cater to specific customers. High quality machined components are passed through various stringent quality checks such as fully programmable 3-dimensional Carl Zeiss CMM, contour tracer, surface roughness tester, firewall station for critical parts, millipore testing apparatus. Machined components are thoroughly cleaned using high-pressure multi-jet washing machine. Returnable metallic pallets are used for domestic deliveries and export-worthy packaging solutions are used for overseas shipments. Our quality management systems are certified to IATF 16949, ISO 14001 and ISO 45001 quality norms. We cater to various multinational and domestic OEMs in the field of commercial vehicles, earth movers, tractors, passenger cars, construction industry and engineering applications. Universal is into exports to various European and ASEAN countries since 2003 and have been conferred with various export performance awards in past few years. Universal's performance is endorsed by various customer recognitions year after year. Our foundries are equipped with pollution control equipments such as dust collection and fume extraction system to maintain clean and healthy working environment.
Sorry about that, some audio issue, but I think very impressive corporate video otherwise. We'll now go to the presentation.
Thank you. Yeah, a very good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Alpha Ideas, for giving us the opportunity to interact with you all. And sorry for this technical glitch. So just to have an industry overview that what is a foundry. So in a general terms, a foundry is a manufacturing process in which we melt a scrap into a liquid metal, and we usually pour into a mold having a cavity, and when that metal solidifies, it takes the shape of that cavity. So when we take out that solidified item, it is called as a casting. So India is the second largest producer of the castings in the world. China is the number 1 and USA is the number 3. So in India, there are normally around 5,000 foundries, out of which 80% are in the MSME sectors, and 10% are in the medium, and 10% are in the large scale sector. In India, normally the automobile sector is the main buyer of the castings, constituting to around 40% of the castings produced in all over India. So as a whole industry, foundry industry gives employment to around 20 lakh persons directly or indirectly, and the average productivity of per unit is around 2,341 metric tons per annum. So if we talk about that, what is the growth drivers for the coming years in the India scenario, so that vehicle policy which has been declared by the industry government, it is now picking up and it will give a major boost to the Indian foundry industry. Now, again, the government has increased the load bearing capacity of per axle. So the loading capacity of every vehicle has been increased by around 20 to 25%, and now the demand for the heavy vehicles has been generated now. So, okay. So these are the major casting user industries. So automobile, as I told you, that it is takes around 40% of the casting total goes to the automobile sector. Then the major is the tractor industry and the railway industry. And the other shipbuilding industries, power, aerospace and textile, construction, mining, these are also the major casting users industries. So just now have a look about the Universal. It has been established in 1972, and now it's we have a world-class manufacturing setup based in Jaipur. And one unit is in Jaipur main industrial area, that is VKI industrial area, and another plant is in Ringas industrial area, SKS industrial area, which is around 60 kilometers away from the Jaipur. Universal has a total installed capacity of around 4,000 metric tons per month, and we supply ready-to-use integrated castings and ready-to-use components to the OEMs. Our main customers are all the OEMs, and we supply around 1 lakh quantities per month to all of them. So in a foundry, basically there are many grades, but majority of the production in India of around 80% is of the gray iron and the ductile iron. So we manufacture both of them, and in all these two categories, we make all the grades, and we can make from 5 kg to 150 kg component, single piece 150 kg. And we are ISO 9000 certified, ISO TS 16949, 14,000 and 45,000 certified. And also we have been by railway, we have been certified for the A class foundry. So these are some of our prestigious customers whom we are associated with. So if we talk in the tractor industry, it's Escorts, then Sonalika tractors, the international tractors, then the New Holland, then the CNH. Then in commercial vehicles, we have Ashok Leyland, Volvo, Renault, VE commercial vehicles, and Mahindra. Also in the tractor industry, we have Kubota also. For the earth movers, we have JCB and Dana and Echo. So this company was established started in 1972 by these two friends, Mr. K.L. Gupta and Mr. V.C. Jain. Since they are the college friends, met in around 1965, and in the college itself they have decided to start a company jointly. So since 1972 to 2008, we have a company. We run the company in the name of Universal Foundry under the partnership as a partnership firm, and in 2008 we converted it into private limited company, and in 2015 we converted it into a limited company. So Mr. Gupta and Mr. Jain, they have a work experience of around more than 100 years in a total. So that gives us a very good advantage over our competitors. These are some of the awards been won by the Universal. we have been awarded by around 5 times for the by the Rajasthan government for the Energy Conservation Award, 3 times by the EEPC for the best performance, and many times our customers has also awarded us for our performance. Recently, in the month of September, Rajasthan government has awarded us a Rajasthan Udyog Ratna Award also. So this is the organization structure. So these are the photos of some our foundry plant. I think you have already seen in the video. So the major tailwinds for the casting industry, that the scrap policy, as I have told you, that now it's booming up. So that will give us a boost for the auto industry and in turn to the foundry industry. And now earth moving and the commercial vehicle industry are performing very good. So the government's focus is on the modernization of the railways. So that will also give us a boost very much. So in 2019, we have set up a new plant in the SKS industrial area, Ringas, which is around 60 kilometers from Jaipur. So now the capacity utilization is improving, and the complete capex will be used now. So in our industry, the material prices are very sensitive. So this volatility will be a big issue for us. But now, as all the customers are, we are known to them since long. So there is now a little bit issue in that. So the price increase issue is passed on to us. Now, as I have already told that we have approved from the RDSO, from the Indian Railways for the A-class foundry. And now we are going to double our existing machining capacity. That is the value addition. Because in the 2019, we have set up a foundry. And now for the doing value addition, we are doubling our capacity for the machining. But so by the next financial year, we will double our machining capacity. So that will increase our profitability. So this is some profit and loss statement for last 4 years. So now the industry is improving. So I think that this year our profit will be, or our figures will be back to the normal stage. Last year, definitely as a whole Indian industry, automobile industry and the foundry industry has been affected very badly. So there are some of the figures for the balance sheet. Yeah, I think. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
The floor is open for Q&A. Anybody wants to ask?
industry or railways में भी है?
No, capacity utilization right now is around 60%. And now, as we have been approved by the railway, so now we are looking for the products, and then in a year or two we will start supplying to them, because the process is very big, long for the railway.
Okay, and just one more question. How much of this is ICE versus EV? I noticed some CVs hai, tractors hai, so is there any disruption risk from that perspective?
Actually, for the EV, there is a change in the engine part. There is no changes in the suspension or after engine. So our business will not be affected by the EV.
Thanks.
Yeah.
The last 1 to 2 years, how much of your margins have got hit because of raw material cost and how much is because of the COVID issue? And if you're saying if you go back to normal, does it mean you go back to 9-10% EBITDA margin, or is it lower than that? That's first question. Second is, you mentioned you're doubling capacity in next fiscal year.
Yeah.
What could be the potential revenue that can come after the expansion, maybe in FY24 or 25? Thanks.
So last year, the loss came due to mainly two reasons. One for the Omicron wave, and the another was in complete financial year, there were around 3 instances when the prices of the raw material like iron and steel, it has been shoot at up. So in our industry, normally the OEMs doesn't give us the price increase immediately, whereas we have to pay immediately to the suppliers. So now they have started, they have changed their price changing mechanism. So now we are getting the almost in a month or two difference, we get the price increase. So that is the main reason. And the another question regarding the doubling our machining capacity. So I think we will be back on the normal or pre-COVID era. We will be touching that, and I think it's better than that.
Your previous EBITDA margins used to be around 8-9%. So will you
Yeah.
go back to that 8-9 or it will be better?
It will be better.
Thanks.
So, sir, on your right, what is the current mix between casting and machining? And you gave an answer what it could be going forward, but within casting, can you tell what is the margins, and in pure machining, what is the margin?
Actually, if we talk about the unit 1, which is our older unit, we supply around 85% in the machine condition. And in the unit 2, which is established in 2019, we supply around 5 to 7% components only in the machine condition. So in that, for that unit, we want to double our capacity of the machining. If we talk about the profitability, in casting, it is a normally conversion factor.
Correct.
So by doing machining, we do the value addition,
Correct.
and then the margins will be more.
Yeah, but can you quantify the impact, like generally, because we know for other forging companies who have certain machining and casting mix, we know the margins what they are. But for you at your scale, kind of products that you do, what can be that difference probably?
It will be somewhere around 3 to 4 times difference will be there.
Machining would be higher, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Sure. Thanks.
Hi, good afternoon. Thanks for the presentation. I have two questions.
Yeah.
One is that there's huge debt in your books, so any plan to service that in the coming period? And also any order book size if you can give, so that you have some idea of the top line growth in coming times. Thank you.
In our industry, there is no such like this order book, because we get the orders every month. We used to supply same component throughout its life cycle. So since for example, we are supplying some components since last 15 years, same component. So there is no order book in our industry, but we are almost around 80% booked. And regarding the debt, this is mainly because we have done a major expansion in the 2019. It is because of that.
So what kind of top line growth do you envisage in the coming 2-3 years?
In comparison to last year, it will be around 3 times.
Okay, thank you.
Revenue will be, top line will be 3 times.
I have two questions.
Yeah.
One is, can you produce heavier products like more than 150 kg?
No, in this capacity, in this plant, we can't make.
Okay. And the other thing is, can you give us like a geography mix?
Pardon?
A geography like international and domestic? Exports and
We
domestic?
do exports of around hardly 8 to 10%,
Okay.
and mainly to the Asian countries and to some European countries also.
Thank you so much.
Mainly for the suspension. No. Thank you.
Can I request Ruzmi Koza, Kotak, please? Chairman Saab is coming.